Hey everybody, just wanted to say hi and look at this really cool thing I did the other day. I got to replace a seal on the toilet because it would not hold water. And if you are using the restroom over a valve that has to close so that smells don't come up, you want it to hold water. Hello. I am going to change this gasket because it leaks. So it doesn't hold water in the bowl. That's this kit right here. And then I also got the new, I don't know what this piece is called, but it's the seal, the white piece that you might see in there. So I think I was just going to go for everything, change it out. Biggest thing so far has been just removing the shroud that goes down here and cleaning it because it's 17 years old and it had a lot of nasties on it. So I'm going to take this handle off here. But first I have to go outside, I have to drain the tanks, I have to secure the water so it's off so that I can bleed this out, because I'm going to have to disconnect the water from the back of here so that when I take all this apart it doesn't leak. I'm going to get working on that. Okay, now that I have drained the tank, I opened that and I wish there was smell-o-vision. It's pretty nasty. So okay, I'm going to go ahead and get this pedal off and then get this disconnected. So the main part of the gaskets stayed on the bottom of the bowl, so I had to flip that over and I'm going to clean these off. Full transparency, I really wanted to change this flapper. You can see it in the bowl there. So realizing now, which I didn't realize ahead of time, I did install the new kit that drives this, but to change this piece I have to take that off the actual floor, and the smell's really bad. And so the idea of taking that off the floor and then cleaning all of the stuff from inside of this to change that, it's a little more than I'm willing to do when the main thing I just wanted to do was these gaskets. I just thought while I was doing this that'd be easy to change. It's not, so I'm gonna go ahead and bypass that. All right, so once again, I ran out of battery, so it was kind of a bummer, but it holds water. I've tested it now for over an hour and it doesn't leak anymore, so I'm super excited about that. And I'm just getting the rest of it put back together. I did not actually change the white flapper, I just really scrubbed the snot out of it. So I just got to put the beauty pieces back together. I'm going to do that now. So I hope you enjoyed that. It was pretty interesting. I watched a video before I did it, and then I was going to actually replace the white component as well, the actual flap cover. So once I got it all apart and I realized the stand would have to be removed, and then that part would have to be changed from underneath, that was kind of a no-go for me. I'm like, I'll be able to clean this thing up just fine. That would have been a whole different scenario trying to change that, the white part. So that was good enough, and it actually works really well. It holds water now. So
yes. And so during this journey, we will, just kind of post little videos when we have to change things out, we fix things. As some of you may know, when you are driving around in your home, what they say, it's like an earthquake during a tornado, as everything moves and shifts. And so we know things will break. We know that we're going to need to replace things as we go. So we'll keep you guys updated on all of the things as we repair them, or I should say as he repairs them, because I probably won't be doing a lot of repairing, let's just be honest. Also in this video, we just wanted to share a little bit of our story. Some of you already know where we're going and what we're doing, and some of you still have questions. We love all questions, so comment below any questions, anything you guys want to know. It'll give us content for the next video also. So I'm going to let Ken start with where his heart is and how this journey got started.
All right, well, I've felt like for a long time that this wasn't necessarily our permanent place, and so as we've been walking with the Lord and trying to be open to Him and what He's saying to us, the opportunities He's showing us, it kind of just became clear. There wasn't like a snap or anything, but it kind of became clear that we were going to have an opportunity to travel. We felt like we had to go, but we didn't have a place to go. Like, we never had that, oh, I'm gonna be in Fargo, North Dakota. Like, so that kind of morphed into, she will never want to go. Don't say that. The Lord will give us we'll be running an orphanage in Fargo, North Dakota, and Amanda will be like, but yeah, so that's pretty funny. So don't pray for that for us, please.
Please don't pray for that
for us. So anyway, it became really clear that there was an opportunity for us to actually travel and find out, just rely on the Lord, let Him lead our direction. And so that's what we're praying for. That's what we'd ask you guys to pray for us. And we do have a first stop, and that's going to be North Idaho. That's going to be in Clark Fork, and there's some opportunities for Amanda to come alongside a pregnancy center. I'm going to be looking for opportunities to help there too. So we don't know I don't know what that looks like for me yet. I'll be praying for that and looking for opportunities.
Yes, and so for me, a while back, several months ago, as we were sitting in our rental doing foster care, which I thought we would do for 20 years, Ken brought up the conversation again. We'd had talked about it several other times, but never felt like it was something that I wanted to do. Most of you know, if you know me, I am not a camper. I do not delight in camping. It is not something that excites me. I have done it several times for others and enjoyed it okay, but never something that I'm like, yes, let's go camping. So when Ken brought this to me again and I prayed on it, I really felt like, okay, it's time. The cards are just falling into place. God has put things in order for us, that there is no time like the present time. So we started preparing.
We started preparations
to buy this motorhome that we are now living in, and end our time in foster care by getting our little guy to his forever home and closing that chapter out in our life. And then as we were doing all of that, I also felt very strongly that God just wanted us to sell everything. Like there was a few photo books and pictures and some things from my childhood, some things from Ken's younger years, and some things from our girls' childhood that we did keep in totes, and those are
our free storage locker.
Our free storage locker. So there were a few things that were important to hang on to, but 90% of everything that we owned, we did sell off, and then 5% is at my mom's house, and then the other 5% is in the motorhome. So that was definitely a push from the Lord, because it would never be in my own my own thought to buy an RV and travel with no plan or destination. And so in that, he also put on my heart to get certified as a birth doula. And then as that evolved, I got certified as postpartum doula was first on my heart. And then as I got certified in postpartum doula, then I certified as a birth doula. And then during my birth doula class, we had a guest speaker that introduced me to bereavement doula for pregnancy loss or loss at birth or shortly after birth, and that really spoke to my heart. So I got my certificate in that, and then also as a lactation helper, and I thought to round it all out, I would get a birth education so I can teach birthing classes. So well-rounded. I'm not sure how God's going to use all of those certificates, but I did all the work.
She wants to make sure that there's zero excuse that she doesn't have an opportunity to be around babies.
Right. Help with moms and babies. That's where my heart's at. So that's the first part of our journey and the first steps that we have taken to prepare for the road that God has us going down. So again, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, do all the things at the bottom, comment any questions that you guys have for us. You can put your prayers down there for us. We do appreciate all of that. And again, I will be posting each week a new video with where we're going, what we're doing, what we know, maybe what we've been fixing, and how things are going, so that you guys can take this journey with us.
And if you think there's anything fun that you think we should talk about on this journey that maybe is not coming to our understanding, let us know. And it could be offline too. It could be in a text or whatever. Just communicate to us and we'll address it.
Excellent. Well, thank you guys, and we'll see you next week.
Love you.